Hi there! Welcome to Margaret's Grammar Buzz YouTube channel, Learning Made Easy. And in this video, we are about to discuss what are interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns. But before that, you know what? Let's get to know the lesson objectives. And today's lesson aims at helping you to know what are interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns and identifying them. Well, I hope by the end of this video, you are able to know what are interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives. Hey, interrogatives can be really tricky. Yes, that's right. Interrogatives can be really tricky, especially when you are starting to learn the details of English grammar. Learning about interrogatives, and that's the time, yes, that's the time when you need to learn how to tell interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns apart, because they can seem so similar. Yes, you heard me right. They can seem so very similar. So, what is the difference between them? And how can you tell them apart? Let's take a closer look and find out. So, here comes a very important question. What are interrogative adjectives? Isn't it a good question? Isn't it? What are interrogative adjectives? I love that question. What are interrogative adjectives? Well. Interrogative adjectives are used to describe a noun by asking questions. Yes, interrogative adjectives, like other adjectives, are used to describe a noun in a sentence by asking questions. Well, that's their job, you see, describing nouns. After all, they are adjectives, and the job of an adjective is to describe or modify a noun. So, interrogative adjectives describe or modify a noun by asking a question. Simple so far, right? Now let us find out some common interrogative adjectives. And here they are. The common interrogative adjectives are what, which, and whose. What, which, and whose. Okay, so here we have our first did you know. Hey, did you know that we use interrogative adjectives before a noun? Aren't interrogative adjectives easy to identify? We use interrogative adjectives before a noun. Yes, interrogative adjectives are always used before a noun, and that's the easiest way to identify them. And they are always followed by a noun or a naming word. Right? Okay. Alright, let's give you an example. And we have a picture of a girl reading a book. And what does the sentence say? It says, which book are you reading? Which book are you reading? In this sentence, the adjective which modifies the noun book by asking a question. The word which is used before the noun book. So as mentioned earlier, interrogative adjectives describe a noun by asking a question, and they are followed by nouns. So, we are certain that in this sentence, which is an interrogative adjective. Okay, time for another example. And here we have the picture of a girl watching a movie. And a sentence says, what movie are you watching? What movie are you watching? In this sentence, the word what is used before the noun movie. More importantly, the word what asks a question to the noun movie and qualifies it. So, what in this sentence is an interrogative adjective. Wasn't that simple to identify? Hey, I think it's time for a remember. Yes, a remember. And all you have to remember is an interrogative adjective is used before a noun. It's that simple, you see. An interrogative adjective is used before a noun because that's the job of any adjective, to qualify a noun. So remember that interrogative adjectives are used before a noun. They are always used before a noun. Okay, so what about interrogative pronouns? Well, let's find out. Here comes a very important question, right? The one which I love the most. Yes. What are interrogative pronouns? It's a good question too, isn't it? What are interrogative pronouns? Interrogative pronouns can look very similar to interrogative adjectives at first glance, but the use are certainly different. Okay, we shall find out about that later in this video. For now, let's find out what are interrogative pronouns. Well, you see, interrogative pronouns are pronouns which are used to make asking questions easy. Interrogative pronouns, like any other pronouns, are used to replace a noun in a sentence. They are used to replace noun in a sentence. Interrogative pronouns are pronouns which are used to make asking questions easy, and they are used to replace noun in a sentence. Simple so far, right? And here are some examples of the common interrogative pronouns, and they are whose, what, which, whom, and who. As you can see, these look almost the same as interrogative adjectives. Hey, but certainly their uses are different from interrogative adjectives. So let us find out. But before that, I think you are in for a did you know? Yes, I'm right. We have a did you know here. And what does it say? It says interrogative pronouns stand alone. That's quite simple, you see. Interrogative pronouns ask questions and they stand alone. That is, they do not describe a noun. Unlike adjectives, interrogative pronouns stand in place of a noun. They replace our noun because that's their job. They are pros. They are pronouns after all. And this is the main difference between an interrogative adjective and an interrogative pronoun. And that is the easiest way to identify them. Yes, that's the easiest way to identify them. So, let me give you some examples with interrogative pronouns. And here is the first one. And we have a picture of beautiful gift boxes. And what does a sentence say? It says, what should I buy you for Christmas? What should I buy you for Christmas? In this sentence, what is an interrogative pronoun as it is asking a question, but is not modifying a noun. It stands alone. Remember, interrogative pronouns always stand alone. They never modify a noun. They only ask a question. So, what in this sentence is an interrogative pronoun? Okay, let's take a look at the next example. And here we have the picture of a person skiing. And what does our sentence say? Who is that? A short and simple one, right? Who is that? Okay. And you see, in this sentence too, who is an interrogative pronoun. And why do I say so? It's because who stands alone in the sentence. It does not modify a noun. It simply asks a question. It replaces the noun in the sentence. So who in this sentence is an interrogative pronoun. Okay, I think we are in for a remember. And I am so very right. Yes, we have a remember. And what do we need to remember? Well, all we need to remember is an interrogative pronoun stands alone and does not modify a noun. An interrogative pronoun stands alone. It's a loner. It's lonely. Yes, interrogative pronoun stands alone and does not modify a noun. Okay? That is, they never describe a noun, but they simply ask a question. Isn't that simple to remember? Okay. Well, you are in for double trouble. Double trouble. Yes, that is so. Double trouble. So what's the double trouble? Double trouble is interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns look similar, as both forms are used to ask questions, but you must be careful to make sure that you have the right construction of a sentence. Remember, interrogative pronouns are used to replace the noun and simply ask questions and not modify a noun. And they always stand alone. However, interrogative adjectives are used to describe the noun by asking questions. While they do look similar, interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives must never be mixed up. For example, if I say, "What material is that you are using?" What material is that you are using? In this sentence, the what is an interrogative adjective as it modifies the noun material. But if I say, "What are you doing?" What are you doing? Then the what here is an interrogative pronoun as it simply asks a question and does not modify any noun. Hey, so here comes something that you should know. That is, some interrogative pronouns and adjectives are the same. Yes, it's true. Some interrogative pronouns and adjectives are the same, but they can be easily differentiated with the help of the use that they are used for, right? Okay, let's give you some examples. And our sentence says, "Which book is yours?" Which book is yours? In this sentence, the word which is used before the noun book and it describes the noun book. So, which here must be an interrogative adjective. If the word which stood alone and only asked a question without modifying the noun book, it would surely have been an interrogative pronoun. But here, since the which comes along with the noun book and modifies it by asking a question, it's an interrogative adjective. Now have a look at the next sentence. It says, "Which is your book?" Which is your book? In this sentence, the word which stands alone without modifying any noun. It simply asks a question and so it must be an interrogative pronoun. Remember, the job of a pronoun is to replace a noun and not modify or describe it. So here, which is an interrogative pronoun. Wasn't that simple to identify? Okay, let us take a look at the next example. Oh, what beautiful hair, my goodness. And what does this sentence say? It says, "What color is your hair?" What color is your hair? In this sentence, the word what is used before the noun color and it describes the noun color. So, it must be an interrogative adjective. Now have a look at the next sentence and it says, "What is the color of your hair?" What is the color of your hair? In this sentence, the word what stands alone without modifying the noun color. It simply asks a question and so, it must be an interrogative pronoun. Well, congratulations. With that, you have already neared to the end of this video, and since you have understood the difference between interrogative pronouns and interrogative adjectives so well, it's time for us to practice. Yes, it's the practice time because practice makes you perfect and you make practice perfect by practicing more and more. So, here we go. And this is how it works. I will be showing you a sentence with a given word and you need to identify that as an adjective or pronoun. So you have the picture of a jacket here, and what does our sentence say? It says, whose jacket is that? And that's your first sentence. Whose jacket is that? So, can you tell me whether whose is an interrogative adjective or a pronoun? Is it an interrogative adjective? No, maybe an interrogative pronoun. Oh no, I think an interrogative adjective. What is it? What do you think? Have you spotted it? I think you have. You are quite smart. And you are right, it is an interrogative adjective because it modifies the noun jacket by asking a question. Good job. Okay, let's take a look at the next sentence. And it says, who do you want to win the game? Who do you want to win the game? What about this sentence? What do you think who is? Is it an interrogative adjective or an interrogative pronoun? What do you think? Have you guessed it? Or maybe have you spotted it? I think you already have. And it is, you are right, an interrogative pronoun because it simply asks a question and does not modify any noun. Good job! Well, here's the next sentence for you. And it says, what are you doing this weekend? What are you doing this weekend? Partying? Yes, I'm partying. What are you doing this weekend? Well, what is the word what? Is it an interrogative adjective? It's an interrogative pronoun. What do you think? What? Yes, what do you think? Well, I think you are right. And you have spotted it. You have nailed it. Yes. What is an interrogative pronoun in this case? Because it stands alone and does not modify any noun. You see, that's a secret. It does not modify any noun. Hey, I think that's an open secret. You are right. It does not modify any noun. So what is an interrogative pronoun? Okay. Here comes the last one for you. And it says, whose bag is this? Whose bag is this? Well, what do you think? What is whose? Is it an interrogative adjective or an interrogative pronoun? What do you say? Have you spotted it? Have you nailed it? I think you have. You are so very right. It is an interrogative adjective. Bravo, well done. And you have quite understood what are interrogative adjectives and interrogative pronouns. Good job and congratulations, you have ended this video with me. You were there with me all throughout the video. Congratulations for that. And I hope you really enjoyed the video. Hey, if you have any questions at all, you know what to do? Yes, you know what to do because you're smart enough. You have been there with me all through the videos. So you know what to do. You just have to pop your questions in the comment box and I will get back to you. So, if you want me to continue making such videos, then don't forget to like, comment, share and also subscribe to my channel, right? So, until we meet the next time, take care of yourself and bye.